Alright guys, today I'm gonna go through this learning activity number 1. So this is basically just make a two VM machine, and like one is server, one is client. Like good scenario to try it out. And my video is gonna definitely help you to go through here. So yep, it says like use 2012, but I'm gonna use 2016 because it's new one, because I like it. So just open up a VM machine and yep, file, new virtual machine, typical, next. I'll install operating system later. Yep, Windows Server 2016, depends on what version are you, or like 12 or 16, doesn't matter. So like just name it, you can leave it just default. Store virtual disk as a single file. Customize your hardware, it depends on how your RAMs and CPU you have. Like you can just leave it as default, but I recommend you to put this thing to host only, and it's not necessary, but you can delete the printer. Awesome. Click finish. After that you can see this like Windows Server 2012 is here. You can right click here and where is it? Edit virtual machine setting, CD DVD, use ISO file, and like locate your server. This is 2016. Click it, and yeah, that's it. Good to go. Power on, and you need to click inside of the VM machine first, and there should be like, yeah, this is signed. You can press any button of keyboard to proceed to boot and install Windows Server. So by the time it's installing, I'm gonna install Windows 10 client machine as well. So file, new virtual machine, typical, system, install system later. Instead of Windows Server 2016, I'm gonna click Windows 10 64-bit. Next, just keep it default, all good, single file, customize. You can actually like upgrade your hard VM machine if you like have enough RAM and CPU. Host only. What is the printer? Remove it. Excellent. Finish. And then click it. CD DVD. Browse. And this is like Windows 10 1709, which is not like latest version I can think of. So click it. Awesome. Power on. By the time, let's check the server. This is like American version, so the basic is US English, but it doesn't matter because it's only used inside of this installing process. So you can actually just keep it default, but I'm gonna put it Australia in there. English, Australia. Yep. Your keyboard type is like 99% US, so just don't change it to like UK or something else. Install now. Let's check the Windows 10. Yep. You need to press any key to boot from CD or DVD. It's like obvious, but I haven't. I just missed it. So I'm just gonna restart get PC. Booting up. Yep. Press it. Awesome. And I don't have private. The product here is alright. They're not gonna bother you. So I need to choose this like second one. Windows Server 2016 send that desktop experience. data center is like a little bit, I don't know, actually I guess it's like limited features than standard. And the difference between these two versions is like this is only, they don't provide GUI to user, so there's nothing but cmd command, so you need to put everything to configure, like from like server's name and like DHCP, whatever. I can't do that, so I'm just gonna take on this desktop experience. It's gonna give you a nice GUI similar to Windows 10, except that advanced. Next, wait for like 5 minutes, but yeah. UK, because I downloaded as like UK, so click English, Australia. Next, install now. I don't have product key. Windows 10 Pro. Yeah, just like normal convention. Same as Windows Server. You need to press just normal, advanced, next. Awesome. Actually, I installed those machines first, so those are one are I pre-installed, but I haven't touched anything, so I'm gonna just gonna turn it off, those things. Yep. Yeah, this is Windows 10 client. You know, like Windows Server, yeah, I just skip it, but they are gonna ask you to set up a password. Australia, US keyboard, second keyboard, skip it. Network, skip it for now. Name, user, password, complex password, confirm it, hint, whatever. Excuse me. I'm not gonna use katana, so no, I'm gonna just give you anything. Awesome, I don't like katana. Yeah, good. By the time that I'm just gonna configure this machine first, you need to press Ctrl Alt Delete, which is here. Because when you press Ctrl Alt Delete, it's gonna recognize as the host machine, so it does work, but it's gonna bother you. Password, complex password. Go to client, it's gonna doing something. Close it, awesome. Yep. And what's next? Name and static IP. Ready? Yep. Go to file export. I'm gonna configure name first. Change the settings. Yep. Right click, properties. Computer name is like Win, and like something else is like random number, so it's not good for lab environment and like clear as well. So I'm gonna name it as SRV-1, server 1. Makes sense. Yep. I'm gonna restart it as well. Close it, reset now. Yep, good. Windows 10. Ignore it. Explore. My this PC. Right click, properties. Change name. Same. Yeah. You can say this like random number. You are not gonna distinguish which is server and which is client PC if you didn't label it. So what's the good? User, and then just client PC, right? PC1. Restart as well, close it, restart now. Yep. Control delete. Password, same complex password. Windows, stopped it. Gonna work. Static IP.